is a weird way to start out a video, huh? So somehow or another, I go to get tires fixed by Juan, and he takes me for a ride in a
Toyota Celsior.
This is a Toyota Celsior?
Yeah.
Celsior. It's an LS400 in America, but this thing's freaking clean.
Yeah, I hear clean.
The one thing I've never noticed in my life, look at this shit. You got a button right here that raises and lowers the adjustment for the seatbelt. It's weird. So weird. This thing rides like a freaking cloud, though.
Hell yeah. Oh, we got the suspension right.
You can raise and lower the suspension. Damn.
Yeah, boy.
It's got traction control. We were just listening. Where is that?
The power.
So it came. It came with some Japanese. I don't know. The guy's a good singer though. I just can't play more than 10 seconds of it.
Copyright.
So this is how we're starting the day today. So yeah, interesting. It feels weird being on the left side of the car. Very weird. What's going on, guys? It is Mr. Mattman, and today is Friday. So as you just previously saw, I went to go see Juan. Juan's my tire plug. So if you need any tire installations, sales in Oviedo, Florida, he is the guy to hit up. His name is Mas Boost on Instagram. I will link, not link it, but like I'll put it on screen right now. So crappy scenario about this weekend. So, I mean, it is what it is. I can't be mad over it. So I've never fitted these, they're Mickey Thompson Street ETRs, and I've never fit them on the car before, but they were same dimensions as what I've run with my M&Hs. They're 275, 50, 15. And as you've seen in the videos prior, my friend Eddie, his brother Mikey, let me borrow his for the weekend. Now, when he gave them to me, they were older, they were 2017s, but they were brand new condition. Never made a pass on them, never did anything with them. He's just physically owned them. So he let me borrow them for the weekend. So I knew the tire was rubbing a little bit on the flares in the bumper. So that wasn't that big of a deal. You could see on the tire where it was, but I pulled them off because I did get my new tires that I ordered, and I noticed that the actual body of my car, I wouldn't say sliced them, but it made a line, like you could tell it was rubbing in more places than just what I thought. And I didn't feel right, you know, giving the tires back to Mikey. So what I'm doing right now is I just had Juan put the brand new tires on Mikey's wheels. So I'm going to be giving Mikey the new tires I bought. You know, it's, in my opinion, it's the only thing that I could do that's right. So he's getting the new ones, and then I'll probably end up seeing about getting myself another pair, and then probably sell the ones that are marked up, or keep them. I don't know. I mean, I don't know how often I'm gonna go through tires, but so that's what I've been doing this morning. So Juan also works in partner with a Japanese importer, and that's why we went for the ride in the Celsior, because he was telling me how badass it was, and things freaking, it's mint. Everything works, it's super clean. So yep, that's that. So I'm actually dropping the wheels off to Eddie now, or at their house, and I have to go to my father's business. I'm getting some empty totes. I gotta bring them down to my buddy Kev, which you guys I'm sure know from Four Bangers Production. Me and Kev are close friends, so I'm gonna be picking up these totes to bring to Kev. We want them out of the way, and I guess Kev wants to use them for fuel, so he just has to rinse them out and that. So not sure what's going on today. So two things are gonna happen. I'm either gonna stay at the house and do absolutely nothing and play Call of Duty, or we're going to the track tonight again. So this will be the last time I go to the track as the engine setup currently sits. That's all I'm gonna say. My next video, you will see we got an upgrade for the race car. So, but yeah, that's my plans for today. They predict it was supposed to rain. There was an event in Orlando this weekend, but the event's been canceled because it was supposed to rain. And then now they're saying that it's not supposed to rain today. I don't know what to believe. It's Florida. The weather's all over the place. But I guess we'll find out this afternoon. So off to Dad's shop, and then I'm gonna load up these damn totes. Well, so my nightly didn't go exactly what I thought was gonna go. I was either gonna go to Kev's or go to the track. Well, it rained, and Kev ended up being busy tonight, so I guess I'll go see him tomorrow. since I got the truck loaded up with those totes. So I got kind of bored and I started taking the car apart. Let's look at the bumper and stuff, and I don't know why, but I took this stuff off. Huh. I actually sold it. All this is sold already. So in the past, I've been talking about the setup with the car, basically what's going on and what I need to change and things of that nature. So back pressure has kind of been on the really high side because of the boost levels I'm running and things of that nature. You know, I want to be upwards of 600-700 horsepower, but the back pressure is way too high, so I keep having to turn the car down. So there was only one logical solution: turn the car down. Just kidding. Look at that damn thing. So we are replacing the cast wheel Precision LS Series 7675, and I purchased a VS Racing 8588. This has a 5.5 inch inlet, billet wheel, T4 housing, and this thing's freaking huge. So now I already had this ordered. I mean, I've had it a couple days now. I already have the piping on order, so I ordered a 180 degree 3-inch. That way we can make the pipe go from here to here. I have it loose right now. And then the exhaust now will be 4-inch, so the exhaust will still come up this way, and hopefully it's not that much of an issue with the belt routing. The only other thing I can think of is right now the belt, it goes above the tensioner, and maybe I can flip it so the belt goes under the tensioner, which will give me a little bit more room. And then the other thing is we're gonna have to basically take this hose and bend it inwards like a fitting like this. I would get a fitting like that so it gets closer to the cover. That way we have more room for the exhaust. But there's two ways we're gonna do this. Right now, the exhaust can bolt up to the T4 flange, but the problem is the mount doesn't line up, and you can see it's probably an inch off at the bottom. So I talked to the fabricator, and basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna modify the mount and then leave the hot side alone. It's gonna be easier that way. So the plan right now, we spoke on the phone a little while ago, and the car is going to VR on Thursday, and it's gonna be done in one day. So realistically, we need to make the mount, one charge pipe, and the up pipe. So no reason why it can't be done in a day. That way, either on the way home Thursday or Friday, I can take the stuff to the powder coaters and have everything done. So I don't want to wait around. I want to have it done and quickly. So the thing is freaking huge, and you can actually hold it. I mean, you know, put it up next to each other. You can definitely tell a size difference there. So, but this will definitely help with the back pressure. I mean, realistically, now I'll be able to make 1,000 horsepower. Whether or not we push it that far, I doubt it, but well, I don't know. I don't want to push the limits of the stock bottom end too far, but I know the motor is going to be a lot happier with me because the back pressure drop will be significant. So that's ultimately why I decided to change the turbo now. I mean, granted, the car has not even been tuned a month yet, and we're already changing turbos. It's just, I have the data from the back pressure. I have all the data for everything else, and it's just, it seems that a bigger turbo is the way to go. A bigger turbo is cheaper than me building the engine. So that's kind of my take on it now. So, and yes, a VS Racing, I would classify that as basically a knockoff BorgWarner, a cheaper eBay turbo, if you will. But I mean, I can't say much about the Precision I had. It was a cast wheel, their cheapest series they have. So I mean, as far as quality wise on both, they're probably on par with each other. They're still lower on the totem pole, but hey, if this works, I can always change to something later on. But this was the biggest bolt-on turbo that I can essentially buy because it is still T4, but it does have a big, I think it's a 125 back housing, but it's an 88 wheel. So back pressure is going to be significantly lower and the engine's going to be a lot happier. So it is tight, kind of tight. I did already bolt the bumper back on, and the bumper clearance is actually really good. So we just, like I said, got to make a couple pipes and we're good to go. I am excited. So unfortunately today it wasn't really much of anything. I got to see Juan get the tires mounted for Mikey and hang out, and I was been at the house all afternoon. So unfortunately, it was a boring day for me, but hey, that's how it goes sometimes. I did start it just to warm it up earlier, and look at that. I learned from my mistakes, guys. We're gonna start plugging all the holes from now on because I don't want to drop anything into them. Anyhow, boring video for me, but it's life. This is gonna be a simple day. Tomorrow I'm going down to see Kev, so we get to hang out with Mr. Four-Banger himself. So anyway, thanks for watching me ramble. Got a new turbo. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.